Good morning, kids. Welcome to Children's Time. This morning, our story is about Jesus after the resurrection. After Easter, Jesus had died, was buried in the tomb, and rose on Easter, but came back a few times to see the disciples and remind them that God's Spirit would be with them. And this story is about Thomas. Thomas, who has some doubts and some questions. You kids are so good at asking questions. You ask questions about how the earth was made, how long has it existed, where is heaven, what does God look like? You ask great questions, and those are questions lots of us adults think about too, but you kids have a real knack for asking good questions. Asking questions in our faith, kind of like Thomas did in our story today, is important. It's an important way for us to wrestle our faith, to wonder about God, because faith is just that. Like, we don't necessarily know the exact answers. It's stories and experiences and the Spirit and God's presence revealed to us that helps us better understand our faith, better understand who God is, and answer some of those questions that we may have or that you kids bring to us. So in our story today, the other disciples recognize Jesus on the road, and they tell Thomas about it, who wasn't with them. And Thomas had doubts. Thomas had questions and wonderings, like, are you sure? But the people around Thomas, the disciples, all came together to try to tell Thomas to trust them, that they had seen Jesus. And I think community and being together is the church, and that's why we gather so often together, is because doing faith alone can leave us a little lost and confused, and we do it a little bit better when we gather all together in the church, in the community, serving in the food pantry, is how we better understand and know God. So in this story, Jesus comes again and shows Thomas, put your fingers in my hand, put your finger in my side, and trust that I am Jesus. And Thomas believed. But it helps teach us a little bit more about the place of doubt and wondering and community in our faith. Amen.